Hi, in this video we will learn how to create custom REST API nodes for our backend applications. For this purpose we will be using one of the applications that we created in our previous videos, REST API. Let's open this one. In this application, basically we define two REST APIs, two REST API services. One of them was using the Nasdaq API to get the stock price for a particular stock and for a particular date. Let's go to that service. This is the service we had. It's quite simple actually. It's making a call REST API call to a specific endpoint, providing as input the stock ticker and the date of the stock, and as a result it's returning back to us the stock price information, something like this, okay, for that specific stock for that specific date. What happens if you are developing an application, like say, let's say financial application, then you would like to call this service multiple times in different endpoints, in different services. You would like to get the stock price, right? Do you need to do all this configuration, all this setup for that specific endpoint? Actually, no. There is an easier way to do this thing, and if we can create a custom node, then we can use that custom node in our different services. So in order to define a custom node, we need to go to the application settings, and under the custom nodes, we can create a new REST API node. Okay. The name of our new node will be get stock price. Okay, and the description gets the stock price for a specific stock at a specific date. Yeah, that's the description. This will be multi-input node. We will not be allowing the list type link points to this one. By default we will have a one input link point called input. That's fine. Then as an output this will return an object. Okay, let's go to the API. Actually the API that we used for that purpose was this Nasdaq API. Okay, if we go to the login part, this is my login stuff. Okay, I think it's loading. Yeah, that's fine. Then the RESTful docs, documentation. The API that we are calling is this one, daily open close, which returns the price for a particular stock at a particular date. Okay, and as a response it returns back to us this one, this sample. This is a single JSON object. So if I go back to here, I will be defining a single JSON object, and the structure looks like this. If I move to next, AutoGIS automatically parse the JSON stuff and creates the response model. Okay, let's call it finish. Okay, let's put it stock price info. This is the output link point. Okay, next. Okay, in order to run this, in order to use this external API, actually we need three things. One of them is API key. We need to provide an API key. The second parameter we need is the stock ticker. The third parameter is the date, specific date where we will be getting the stock price information. So three parameters. Let's put here the first one. The name of it will be API key. In the properties panel for this node, it will be shown as API key. Okay, the API key of the REST API. Okay. This will be required parameter, and we will be using an expression editor to get this value. Okay, this is the first one. The second parameter will be stock ticker. Okay, stock ticker. Then this will be Nasdaq stock ticker, and again it will be a text value we will be getting. And the last one is the date. Okay, date. The date of the stock, the dates to fetch the price information of the stock in year. I think it will be month, day format. Okay, something like this. Again, it will be a text value. Those are the three things that we have. Then we start defining the REST API actually here. Okay, so we need to call this thing. This is the endpoint. This will be a GET request. This is the GET request. This is the endpoint. Of course, we will be having the stock ticker. Okay, then this will be the stock ticker, which will be getting input from the user. Then another forward slash. Then, okay, the date. If I go back to the documentation, stock ticker slash, then the date. Okay, this one. Then there's a API key. There's an authentication for API key. What's the name of the API key? You're using the API key. Okay, and this will be added to the query string parameter. And what's the value of the API key? The API key is the input API key that the user will provide for this node. Then next one, we've got a query string parameter, one query string parameter here, adjusted equal to true. Let me copy this one. Adjusted equals to true. Next, we don't need a specific header. We don't have a request body. Then everything looks fine. Let's click on finish. Okay, we defined our custom REST API node. If I go back to here, okay, if I go back to my service, get stock price service, actually I can get rid of this thing right now. If I go to the custom, there's a new tab here, custom, because I defined a new node, custom node. If I drag and drop this thing here, if I connect this thing to here and this thing to here, and if I click on that one, as you can see, there are three parameters that we defined, right? The API key, stock ticker, and the date. What's our API key? This is our API key. Okay, copy and paste this thing here. This is my API key. Actually, let's do something like this. Make it another one, date in the API key, third parameter. Okay, and the API key will be coming query string parameters API key. Stock ticker will be coming from the query string parameter stock ticker, and the date again coming from the query string parameter date. Okay, so if I go to the test panel to test this thing, okay, stock price, what's our API key? This is my API key. You can use. Okay, we'll be getting the tester price. If you run this thing, as you can see, it successfully returned the response. Okay, you can try it for the other ones. For example, what was the price in 2019, right? It was around 1,000 right now. There is not found. Okay, maybe it was listed later. Okay, yeah, $460. Okay, initially in 2020. In 2021, it's increased to more than $1,000. Okay, cool. So this is the way that you can create custom nodes, and you can use these custom nodes, REST API nodes, in your different services. I hope that helps. Thanks a lot for watching.